In the early 2000s, Britney Spears, the all-American girl next door, rose to become one of the most famous people in the world, releasing hit after hit. Now the pop star says she's a virtual prisoner.
She's a human being, and her rights have been unjustly taken from her.
It is absolutely unprecedented.
What do we want?
Free Britney!
A long legal battle has now spilled into public view, revealing that for the past 13 years, Spears has had little control over her life or career due to a legal arrangement called a conservatorship.
The bar actually is quite high to place someone under a conservatorship. Usually, a conservatorship is appropriate for someone who is developmentally disabled.
Britney Spears' mental health issues were thrust into the spotlight after a series of high-profile run-ins with the press in the mid-2000s. The following year, Spears was involuntarily admitted to hospital after what was reported to be a mental health episode. Soon after, her father applied for a conservatorship, allowing him and other conservators to control her finances, business arrangements, legal matters, health communications, and other personal issues in her day-to-day life. Although it was designed to be a temporary measure, courts have extended the arrangement several times.
The conservatorship in 2008, I believe, was placed for two different reasons. One, to preserve Britney's assets and finances, because she was unusually susceptible at that point to being induced into doing something that would be financially harmful for her, fraud, or people using her generally. The second half of the conservatorship was Britney needed serious medical intervention.
Throughout the conservatorship, Britney Spears continued to work, releasing several albums, touring and performing in dozens of live shows. Little was known about the arrangement until last month, when Spears spoke in an open court hearing requesting several changes to the conservatorship.
Usually conservatees are not this high-functioning. They are not this articulate.
Addressing the court, Spears described the conservatorship as abusive, saying her conservators would not let her remove an IUD, a contraceptive device, from her body, preventing her from fulfilling her wish to have a child with her partner. The singer also said she was drugged with lithium and forced to perform when she was not well.
It's very explosive what's going on.
The 39-year-old asked for her estranged father to be removed from the conservatorship. The judge denied that request. Since then, several people close to the star have stood down.
People are resigning left and right, including her manager, including her court-appointed attorney.
This is absolutely a turning point for Britney.
While none of the parties responded to 730's request for comment, in court documents, Britney's father, Jamie Spears, distanced himself from the claims, noting he was no longer in charge of her personal or health matters, and that those were being handled by a co-conservator. The legal case has sparked debate about why a conservatorship has remained in place for so long.
The perception of Britney in this conservatorship for many years was that she legally is unable to make decisions because they've deemed her incompetent. All right. Yet, actions speak louder than words. She's able to perform literally hundreds of times. She's able to release multiple albums.
Jordan Miller was one of the first people to start lobbying for Britney Spears' release via his fan website over a decade ago.
I think most people would agree from a bird's eye view that this is wrong, that this kind of restraint is unjust.
Overnight, a judge agreed to allow Spears to hire her own lawyer to represent her, replacing the court-appointed attorney. Her new lawyer is expected to push to end her conservatorship when the case comes before the court again in the coming weeks.
The world is watching, and the Free Britney movement is very important, but I do look forward to the day that we don't need it.
Let Britney speak! Let Britney speak!
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.